Okay, somebody who we're not proud of is that raggedy ass Derek Chauvin. He was sentenced to 22 and a half years for the killing, the murder, the cold-blooded murder of George
Yes.
Floyd. There's been mixed emotions about his sentencing, especially from Miss Tina Lawson. Miss Tina said, very disappointing. My godson was sentenced to 22 years for 2 ounces of marijuana, and he's been jailed for 11 years. This man was
Wow.
convicted of 3 charges for murdering a man on TV before the world and will only serve 15. The system has to change. Miss Tina, you have told no lies. Ladies,
None
what do you agree?
whatsoever. None
Agreed.
whatsoever.
Agreed. But can I tell you more than anything else was to hear the judge say that you are sentenced to 270 months. First of all, I had to do the calculation on that. I was like, okay, 270 months, how much time is that? Okay,
About
okay, you know
12.
what I mean? I ain't gonna even lie. But I was like, oh, that's a whole bunch of time. No, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, that's a whole bunch of time. No. But just it sent a powerful message that, now that police, when they wrongfully kill African American men, that they're not going to get a slap on the wrist. So it's tough because they were like, oh, he should have threw the book at him and gave him a minimum of 30. That would have been harsher sentence, but I doubt if this guy's going to even survive.
For a cop that is throwing the book at him, for a cop, we have to
Yes,
think about
agreed.
the times where
Agreed.
the cops usually get nothing. So for a cop to get this much, even if it's 10 years, that is amazing these days. And I know I shouldn't be settling. I'm not settling. But let me
Agreed.
tell you, it's going to be a hard 10, 15, 17 years.
Mhm.
And that booty going to be hurt.
I believe what makes it crazy. What makes it worse is like when my father was murdered, the lady that killed him, she got 28 years. And for me, I felt like, why not you took her life? Why not take her life? You know what I mean? I felt like life for life. You know what I mean? But what makes it worse is that we do have people out there to do lesser crimes like drugs or selling of cocaine, and they can get life or they can get something for 50 years or whatever. And you really can get less than that for killing and taking someone's life. When you have that to think about, you like throw the book at him. And that's, I think, that people are thinking about. It's like, that ain't enough.
Our justice system is so ridiculous. Like it's like, okay, if you have the money, you're not going to spend the time in jail. And there's so many different factors that go into it. It's such BS. And that's why we need a whole complete reform of the justice system. It's terrible.
And those are the facts. And I think that, when people talk about how, the system is jammed up, that it's not right, that it needs to be changed. And then there are people that say, no, it's not. It's not as bad as it is, not as bad as you think and bad as it seems. Well, this is what we're talking about. Okay, so when you hear people say stuff like, no, it's not, the judicial system has gotten better, and there is no underlying racism, there's no systemic racism. Well, hello, this is an example of systemic racism. I just wonder if Derek Chauvin was a Black man, if he was a Black police officer, do you think that the situation would have been the same if that police officer was a woman? I mean, Botham Jean, she just came in and shot in the dark, on an accident, got 10 years. So he's only going to serve 15. And he put his knee intentionally on the neck of a man for 9 minutes while being pleaded with to get off of him, and still on live TV in front of everybody to see, and still got the minimum sentence. So it just looks weird. And just like Tina said, her godson only got 22 years for possession of marijuana and had already served 11 years. So that was what she was saying, like, yo, like this dude killed a whole man. And then my godson only had marijuana possession, which is now legal.
Right.
And, so how does that,
well, I mean, it's not even covert. Go ahead.
Oh, I would say that there was 2 things that really stood out to me at the sentencing. Was his mama that got up there and was like, son, you innocent, you didn't do nothing wrong. She had absolutely no sympathy. Oh, the mother got up and I think she was probably the only person that read a statement for him or got up and spoke for him. And baby, on Twitter, child, they was killing this poor woman because she accepted No respect. He's not racist. You're innocent. She had absolutely no sympathy for George Floyd, his family, what they went through at all. It was, and I get it, mother's love. Yeah, get it. But baby, that's where you literally went. That's where it started from. You, and then she gonna say he was her favorite son.
Oh my God, today.
Well,
Yes.
if that was a favorite, I hate to see what other white trash the other rest of the kids were, because
Okay,
he was
and
straight
then-
up trash and the mom is straight up trash, and we gotta go to break.
He gonna get up and say something and go, okay, condolences to the Floyd family, and it's gonna come out in time that something gonna come out that's gonna give y'all peace. What?
Oh, is he gonna come back to life? Then it's not gonna give us peace.
Come on, bro.
Well,
Get up, sit down. Go to jail. Straight to jail.
Oh, I'm gonna be going to jail if I don't take us to break right now. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with more. We'll be back with more Cocktails of Queens when we return.